It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room to run now. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To throw is Darnold. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Shifts by him. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 22, Darnold going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Dobbins.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Darnold now to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay,
His second touchdown on the season.
and the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Eric Wilson
came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
11 empty.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold. Open man is Duvernay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
In motion left, Robinson. On first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Darnold now on second down. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A first down throw, Darnold. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football.
Here we go.
Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The Bengals at 7-9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
Here we go.
Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
1-1, ready?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Here we go, here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gun.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold from the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
12.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions.
11,
so they got
11,
one there.
11.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 1, ready?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. It's Mixon on the counter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. Stop.
Up the middle, it's Michel. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go, here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A draw play for Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Justin Houston. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And the quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold has got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A 1st down throw, Darnold. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Darnold. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Faking the give, Darnold. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darnold on 3rd down. To the goal line, but It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On first and 10, Darnold nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
All right, you got to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 8 yards to go on second down. To throw is Darnold. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play,
Here we go.
could have had our shutout.
Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
I'm one, ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory.